everybody, what's up? Welcome to the Brotherhood Talk.
What's up? Jonas.
And
Nupur.
These are my two people right here. These
Two
are my
people, that's all we are
friends.
to him is people.
These are my two closest friends right now. Like, these, family, totally family.
Brubs.
Alright, so, we're going to start with this. What do you do?
We're getting right into it. What do I do?
What do you do?
What do I do? Well,
What
I
do you do?
live, I eat, I sleep, I...
Career-wise.
Alright! Alright, so, I do YouTube, I have my own clothing line. Well, my main entire everything I do is uplift people, help people through bad situations like depression, anxiety, etc. Because that is such a big thing in our society nowadays. So I like helping people through that. I'd rather make other people happy than myself, so that's what I do for a living.
It's awesome. That's what we shoot for. Always helping people. What about you, Nupur?
Oh my gosh, what do I do?
I don't even know what you're doing.
I don't even know what I do. I make videos.
Videos, TikToks.
Period. That's it.
I mean,
social media platforms, basically.
yeah, cause I enjoy doing it. I didn't expect to gain anything out of it, but I started doing it because I just love doing it. It was for my own amusement until people just started liking what I did too, as much as I liked it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, Jonas, this one's for you. You have a clothing line, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about that.
I'm wearing it right now. It's called Confidence Clothing. So back to uplifting people and bringing them through hard times. That's why I made a clothing line called Confidence Clothing. It used to be merch. I wasn't even planning to make any merch, and then I got offered to go on tour 3 years ago, and so I made merch because they're like, you need merch. I was like, okay, I'll make merch. I made merch. And then I was like, I don't really like the merch aspect of it. I kind of want to have like a reason behind it and have a goal to it. So I made Confidence Clothing. It just kind of like helps everything I talk about and preaches everything I talk about. And that's really about it. And we just made book bags, notebooks, pencil pouches, belts, hoodies, and tank tops, and a bunch more stuff that is coming out very soon.
Yeah, you definitely want to check out his clothing line. The link will be in the description below. So tell me how y'all found y'all's road to success.
Huh?
How you found like your path to success, like how it came about.
I'm not even there.
Yeah,
I'm still on that
honestly.
road. I'm still on that road. I'm taking new back routes. I'm trying to get the trails, trying to get everywhere I can. You gotta take it slow. You can't rush things. People think that they can make success very easily in a week or a month. It's very impossible to do. But you gotta keep your head straight. You gotta keep yourself motivated through everything, because there's gonna be boulders and stumps in the road that are going to block you from getting to where you want to be, and there's going to be things that are going to happen that are going to tear you down all the way, make you think you have a terrible life, and you don't think like that. You got to look through the positive through everything, and that's how you get there.
Look to God too.
God as
Always
well.
look
God's
up.
number one.
Always. How about you? How did you find your path to your career or to your success?
Well, I'm only 19, so I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
But success is not only like, okay, like I can settle down and I have everything I need and I'm successful now. But like success can be like in little things. Like, you know, I started making videos, and from what I know, for me, it was very, very fun. And no matter like who viewed it or who liked it, like it was successful for me. Like, you know, and it's just like success in little things.
That's awesome.
Not the big things.
All right.
But I'll get there.
Future plans.
Future plans. You want to go first, Nupur? Or me
No,
go first?
you first.
I moved to LA in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, roughly. Don't know exactly the 2 week or 3 week span. But I'm going to be doing acting, going to try to involve singing. I'm going to put my clothing line in stores, going to do modeling shoots on the side, and still do YouTube videos every week, and still do TikToks, and still post on Instagram. And yeah, that's about it.
We all need a plan for the future. How
Yeah,
about you,
my
Nupur?
main plan is going to LA for not singing or anything like that, but just like acting. So that's gonna be
It's something that when I was younger, it was really pushed forward. Like, you need to have a plan for the future.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, it's like when I ask a kid who's 16, 17, even 18 years old,
they have no clue.
They have no clue what they want to do.
Which is very terrible.
Yeah.
Because 18-year-old is definitely a prime year. Like, people don't understand, like, life gets super real, and, like, the immaturity. Yes, you can still be immature and have fun, obviously. I love it. I love being immature and having fun, but there's a mature side to it of, like, if you don't have a path, you're going to be nowhere in life. And you have to have a path, and maybe not a path, I would say. Dream or a goal or a thing you want to do, but you have to have a plan B, a plan C, a plan D, a plan E. You gotta have at least 5 backup plans. Now, if all that fails, then it wasn't meant for me. God has a different plan for me, and I will follow it, and I will not be discouraged. I will trust in Him always. But I don't think that this happened for no reason, so I'm gonna ride as long as I can. If I fall off, I fall off.
Good answer, baby.
Yeah, good answer.
High five.
I would say the same thing, and also, like you said, you mentioned if it's not for me, it's not for me. God has another plan, and that's something we all need to realize. If something's not working out, that's just not God's plan for you.
There's
and
always a
you
plan.
just need to put faith in God and follow what He's telling you to do.
And
just get on that road.
Sometimes you'll get knocked down to the very bottom of the ground before you realize that, and sometimes people will not realize it until they're all the way down there.
Just like in my story,
sad.
you had to hit rock bottom to be able to get up, because you can only go one of 2 places, and that's up when you're at rock bottom, or down further. Just ruin your life completely.
Yep.
What's one of the biggest struggles you've had throughout all this, and how did you overcome it?
The biggest shows is social media.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of different things. Having a relationship in social media, you gotta know how to handle that, because a lot of social media influencer couples get destroyed because they get too wound up in social media, and they start having a fake relationship with each other just about social media, and they don't actually connect anymore. Another struggle is the hate that you get on social media, just the amount of stuff that gets thrown at you all the time.
Yeah, that's mine too.
But you gotta ignore it. I've learned to just answer them very sarcastically back. Like, if someone calls me ugly, I'm like, oh, thank you so much. Have a nice day, bye.
Yeah.
And then they respond like, what? What just happened? They're so confused.
Kill them with kindness.
Exactly, always. You can't be rude back, because that means you're just as bad as them.
You're just fueling the fire if you shoot back. How about you?
Okay, yeah, same thing. Just apart from the relationship thing, because, all my relationships have just been, pretty normal, because I was normal.
I'm not normal.
I'm not
You're
normal.
extraordinary.
We're both weird.
No, just
But,
you.
yeah, it's mostly the hate, because, I just started social media. I'm not that deep into it.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't had so many issues with it yet, apart from just, like comments here and there, and just, a little bit of hate, but that's nothing, because, there's, a billion people out in the world, and it's just, okay, a couple are hating on me. Okay.
Yeah.
As long as, I'm okay with myself, I don't let it bother me. I just ignore it.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm already planning in the future for it. It's going to be a slow outcome, of course, but if this channel ends up popping off, I got to be prepared to handle that stuff. And basically, my whole thing is, let it fuel me.
Yeah.
Let it fuel me, because they're hating on something that's changing other people's lives.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid how people waste their time out of their day to hate on someone else when they could be doing something to help themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But they'd rather tear someone down.
Are y'all close with y'all's family?
With our families?
Yeah.
Oh, very.
Yeah.
Very.
Me, very.
But, all right, Jonas, question for you.
Shut up.
What's your favorite clothing brand?
Confidence clothes.
Besides I knew that was coming, isn't it?
Either MCM or Off-White. Probably MCM.
No, Nupur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My reasoning behind this question is, I know what your family, I've heard a little bit about your family. And it's
Okay.
real interesting what I've heard about your family. But what is it exactly that your family does? Like, what is their profession? Your mom and your dad.
Okay, so my mom, she's a fashion designer. She started modeling when she was in college, and she just loved fashion.
Inspiration.
Favorite inspirational, Stormzy. I love Stormzy. He's a rapper who came from very, very hard life at a young age, and he changed his life around completely, and now he sings / raps about how he changed his life and how God helped him and how he changes other people's lives now. And it's super, super deep and it's insane how someone can go from where he was at to where he's at now.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Because I always like to involve a little spiritual talk, because we're trying to change people's lives by changing our own lives, and to change our own lives we have to involve God in it. So, what role has God played in your path?
Well, it was one of those families that, like, I was brought up in a church automatically, because, I mean, that happens to a lot of people out there. Kids don't really know what God is, who God is, or what to think of God. And then they're brought up in the church, and they're forced into it at a very young age, and they're very confused. They know the major stories, stuff like that. So I was in church for a long time, and then my family we've gone over the years frequently, and then we stopped at certain times, and we go back, and then we stop, and we go back, and we stop, and we go back. And there was a point in my life where, like, I didn't go to church for, like, probably half a year, and I felt a change in my life. Like, it felt a little dimmer, like the light was shutting a tiny bit. But every time I plug myself into God and the gospel and everything, that light always seems the same, shine brighter. My mood always seems a lot happier, and I don't know, I just feel like better as a person.
God's always a uplifting presence.
Always. Never bad.
How about you, Nupur?
So the role that God had in my life, from the moment I was born, it's like I was blessed with this amazing family and this life that, like, I was blessed to come here, because there's, like, so many people that just, like, stay in, like, the third world countries, and they're not doing good, and they don't have enough money to experience the world outside. And I've been to so many places like Australia, Philippines, India, China, and here, and it's just like I don't, like, the way I am, the way I look, the way I dress, like, I think, like, I wouldn't fit in any other country than here, because I've experienced third world countries like Philippines or India, and, like, it's like I wouldn't be able to be myself or even express myself in, like, those countries. And I feel like I've just been, like, so blessed by everything that he has done to be brought into this life and the family I am right now, and not in another family that I just wouldn't belong.
And something I want to inspire for the future is, since you've seen that side, I've also seen that side. I've been to Jamaica, Kingsley, Jamaica.
Yeah.
And it's terrible down there. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Belonging power.
Everybody thinks that the world revolves around them. It's just not true at all. It's just not true. And once you realize that, then it's a whole bigger picture than everybody else realizes.
Money, women, fame. That's not success.
Everybody's stuck in drugs, money, women, fame, like you just said.
God is where you will find true success. All right, everybody. That ends our talk for today. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications for new videos.
Hit the bell.
Descriptions for these two wonderful people will be in the bottom. Shout outs to them. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for having us.
Also, Confidence Clothing Line. The link to his website will be there, and y'all need to hit that up because it's drip. But we'll see y'all next time. Thank you very much.
Peace out, guys.